Hey, what is up, guys? The only monster here with another replay. This replay is game 3 between Quincy Crew and VG. So yeah, let's get into the draft. Spoke to the last hit. And then yeah, let's get into the draft. Looks like Quinn is gonna be playing the Void Spirit, Warren, the Safely Bloodseeker. Cool, cool, cool. LOA gonna be LOA gonna be in this Lion. Leslie actually gonna be on the Death Prophet. Interesting. I haven't seen offlane Death Prophet in quite a while. And MSS on the Winter Wyvern. Looks like another smoke movement is gonna come on through, but this time Quincy are gonna go into the triangle. They're gonna find all 11, but it's a little bit of a tough kill. You can always just skill the Timber Chain and just Timber Chain away. And I think we might see like a triangle switch up here. I think VG know very well that Quincy are under triangle, so it might actually VG might actually try to go onto the rain triangle, but we'll see.
30 seconds to battle.
Ooh, Ori Invoker. Ooh, I'm excited for this. I don't think anything is gonna happen, so I think I can enter a draft for the side of VG. Ori gonna be playing Invoker, Poyoyo on the Dusa. That's quite nice. DY on the Enchantress, old 11 as we saw, was going to be in the Timber Saw, and looks like PYW is going to be on the Brewmaster. Cool. Pretty cool stuff coming on through. Yeah, PYW is starting to make his way over to the enemy triangle. It's like Quincy Crew did eventually retreat from the enemy triangle, but it's like even though all this shenanigans going on, it's still going to be 2 for 2. I was expecting either team to go 3 for 1, but nope. Both teams doing a good job at securing both runes. Again, looks like Quincy Crew want to start over with Trilane up at top with with the War up top here. They wanna again. It seems to be like common theme that they don't like Poyoyo. They don't really pick heroes that do well in the laning phase for Poyoyo. You know, like last game with the first game with the Spectre, then with the Weaver, and then now with the Dusa. And now Dusa taking quite a bit of damage with the Blood Right, and then the Arctic Burn, enough damage. Actually, I think it was the last hit from the Lion that secured the kill onto Poyoyo. So really nicely done there. You know, this tri-lane for Quincy Crew working out, and I think MSS might be TPing on out soon. Okay, it's gonna be LOA TPing on out. But really nicely done there. I really like this this initial aggro tri-lane setup from Quincy Crew. You know, they try to get a first blood, to try to make something happen. Nothing happens within the first 2 minutes. They're like, alright, this is not working, peace out, we're out of here. And even if it does work out, they're still like, okay, well, we got the kill, we're just gonna TP on out and just have a normal dual lane. So really cool stuff coming on through from Quincy Crew. Over the bottom, nice pull coming on through from DY. Getting the creep equilibrium back into their favor. Looks like Ori will be going for the Quas Wex build. Wants to have a little bit more setup for the rest of his team. Actually, Quinn holding out a point. Did he go point in his stats? No, he's just holding out a point. Went to 2 points into the Resonant Pulse. Doesn't know whether to get the point to Simulate or the Ether Remnant. We'll see eventually how he does or what he's gonna get. Actually, not sure how well Void Spirit does against Invoker. Void Spirit's kind of like a Dragon Knight hero, not really quite, but kind of like Void Spirit. No matter what, he's always gonna be able to do decently in the laning phase. But Poyo getting gone on does have the point into the mana shield. Snake flying on through, getting some of his mana back. See over by the bot. I do believe Quincy Crew banned out the AA because otherwise VG would have picked it up. No hesitation, both games picking it up, and then this game they don't pick it up. I definitely think Quincy Crew did ban that out, and honestly, I think that should have been banned out from the very first game. I think AA is a very strong hero in this patch. But a lot of creep shenanigans going on over here by the bot, all 11, because he has those reactive armor stacks. You know, he can tank these creeps forever, and he's actually quite happy to tank these creeps. You know, he's able to get those reactive armor stacks, and as long as he has those reactive armor stacks, there's absolutely no threat of him actually going down. So Mana drain coming on through onto the timber, but not much gonna come off of it. DY going to the enemy triangle, farming out the enemy camp. I mean, honestly, this old 11 Timbersaw doesn't really need any help at all. He can pretty much just chill on his own. So I think both both players happy that DY, DY, he's able to farm out, put some pressure onto Quinn. Dissimilate does get skilled up, I believe. Actually, has 2 points in it already. Uses Dissimilate. LOA, zoning out Ori so that Quinn can claim up the water rune. So nicely done there by LOA, helping out Quinn over in the mid. PYW trying to go for the TP on out. Ooh, does make it out. Maybe if there was like one more extra second on that TP, maybe they could have gotten that kill, but he managed to TP on and out. He TPs back to base, wants to regen up. Noteseeker going for the band of Elfskin. I wonder if that band is gonna be for the treads, or if that band of Elfskin is just gonna be for the Yasha. I remember, I think I already said this in one cast before. Oh, hold that thought. There's Spike, and the Blood Right coming on through onto Dusa. He has a mana shield coming on through, but no more mana, so you're no longer as chunky, but looks like that's gonna be enough time for him to get back into underneath the safety of his tower. PYW gonna come on through, provide some assistance for Poyoyo. And looks like that's gonna be the end of that. But yeah, like I was saying, I think I was playing Terrorblade or Morphling, I'm not really sure. And I bought the Band of Elfskin because, you're gonna get Yasha eventually, so it's a good item to get during the laning phase instead of Wraith bands. But as I'm going on about irrelevant stories about my pup games, I miss a kill. Let's have a look. Over a less loud chain coming on through. DY is there with the Centaur, does manage to get a stomp off. And then Whirling Death should be off cool. Actually doesn't have the Whirling Death, just gonna chain him down. And gets the kill. Nicely done there by Old 11. Chains away. Dude, this man is so good on the timber, so it's actually insane. Like I wanna get better on the timber cell, because that's definitely one of those heroes that that definitely can be, you can definitely run the game over with.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Leslie gonna TP on back to the bot lane, but it's kind of rough. Like there's a lot of creeps hitting your tower, and now that the siege turret is here, like all 11 can just infinitely tank this tower and just have this siege turret just hit this tower for like forever. So, and then new creep wave is here. Yeah, it's gonna be really rough for Leslie to hold this tower, and he might actually end up getting picked off. Old 11's level 6, has a chakra, throws it out, deals a good chunk of damage onto him. Chain. Back off cooldown, there's a chain, chakram is gonna be there, and then boom, gets a kill onto Leslie. Oh, and over by top.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Your war ends up going down. Was he all by his lonesome self? He was. Did he try to make an aggressive move? No, he's just trying to farm, man. Like, that's so sad, man. This man is just trying. This man is just trying to farm, man. He can't even. Oh, nice body blast coming on through from PYW. The snake is gonna be there. One more right click. Boom, they get it.
bottom tower is under attack.
Brewmaster, one of those heroes. Even though he's ranged, he's got that long range, kind of like that Monkey King or Mars. But
Radiant's
able to secure the kill onto your war. Nicely done. Oh, it looks like the Elfskin ban was for the treads. I think I can go back to my story now. I was playing, I'm not sure, one of the heroes that builds into Yasha, and then I got an Elfskin ban, and then I was getting treads, and then I buy the components, like I buy the Glove of Haste, and then like some minutes pass on by, and then I'm like, wait a minute, where's my Elfskin ban? Did I just get Skamast? What happened? But I didn't know that you could actually build the Elfskin band with the Glove of Haste, and you get power treads. So that's pretty cool, man. I didn't actually know that, and I thought I got Skamast a few times, but actually no, you can build treads with Elfskin band. So pretty cool. Let's see, dude. Well, I think I'm gonna switch to net worth already before I forget. But Dude, old 11. Cause I was just curious. Old 11. He has a lot of last hits. He's claimed up a few kills onto Leslau, and yeah, this man is loaded. It's actually insane. Bloodseeker not doing too hot at all. The only one who's doing, you know, decently on the side of Quincy Crew is Quinn, and sure, like Quinn can carry. Oh, cold snap coming on through. Quinn doesn't have a lot of mana. Needs to be a little bit careful. Doesn't have enough for the astral step, so he's able to get away. DY gonna claim a DD for himself. So they're not gonna try to pressure any longer, but over at top, they find a kill onto LOA. Exorcism does get popped, so they do find a kill onto PYW. Invoker coming on over, popping the cold snap onto Leslau, holding him into place, but looks like that's gonna be the end of that. The war not quite level 6. Oh, EMP tornado coming on through. Well, right, gets popped. Your war taking quite a bit of damage. It's not quite level 6 yet. DY with the DD starting to get chased out. Exorcism doesn't have much longer. Yeah, and it's gonna start ending. Enchant gets popped down. Ori trying to help out Poyoyo. Poyoyo taking quite a bit of damage. Actual step. It's not gonna be enough. Oh, he pops the fairy fire, but they do manage to find the kill onto Poyoyo. Your war is finally level 6, so he gets a rupture and he puts a rupture onto Ori. Ori are gonna end up going down there. Quinn. Now they're one in trouble. All 11 finally showing up to the fight. Quinn ends up going down. And now all 11 looking to clean up house. Bloodright does silence him out, so that does buy him a little bit of time. Tricom is gonna be a little bit of the mark. Timber Chain. Whirling Death. Wow, this man is actually insane on this Timber Saw. And old 11 cleans up house. Man, clean up on aisle 4, am I right? Old 11 just coming in with a TP rotation and absolutely cleaning house. It's I'm surprised he didn't TP up any sooner. But you know, better late than never. Comes on over, cleans up. Yeah. This Timber Saw is massive right now. It's gonna be a problem because you don't have like burst. You have like sustained damage, you know, with the exorcism and stuff like that, but you don't have any burst. Oh, they do manage to find a kill onto DY, who's, you know, just doing shenanigans coming on through. Ooh, split try to come on through, but nice hex coming on through from LOA. Looks like LOA will pay with his life for it. Quinn did have a invis room, so he's gonna pop that. He's gonna be able to get away. But wow, dude, this Timber Saw is yeah, it's gonna be an issue. It's like old 11 wants to take this top tower. Is there a siege turret coming on through? Yes, there is. So old 11 just gonna be able to permanent tank this tower, allow this siege turret to just lay it onto the tower. Rupture comes on through, but just TP. Lol. No, LOA is there with the TP on through. The spike cancels out the TP, and they find a kill onto 11. That's a big kill. Unfortunately, MSS was the one that claimed the kill. You definitely would have liked to give that to either Quinn or your war, but hey, you get the kill. You're not gonna be picky about that. And then a smoke movement coming on through from Quincy Crew. They want to make a move onto this Invoker. Invoker getting gone on with the finger. Wow, they have more than enough burst damage coming on through to secure the kill. Nice astral step by Quinn, locking him down into place. And now they're gonna pop the exorcism. Try to take this mid tier 1. Try to take some map control back onto their favor. We'll see if VG actually try to defend. Old 11 is back alive, but it's a little bit spooky fighting into exorcism. They don't have fortification quite available. Looks like Old 11 is gonna make his way on over. Leslau taking a little bit of damage, needs to be careful. Woo, pretty close. Winter Curse is gonna be there. Looks like that Winter's Curse is just to hold heroes back so they don't get chased any further. Actually, Timber Chain, a little bit off the mark there. Very uncharacteristic from old 11. It's gonna finally hit that chain. And it looks like VG is like, okay, you guys wanna push our tier 1, we're gonna push your mid tier 1. And now old 11 starting to make a go onto MSS. MSS in quite a bit of trouble. It's gonna end up going down. Rupture is gonna come through onto 11. 11 needs to stand his ground, but he's just standing his ground. But eventually they're gonna be able to bring him down. There was not enough backup there from the side of VG to try to help him. So man, this Rupture has been doing work against old 11. So it's a pretty good skill, man, to have against a Timber Saw. You know, Timber Saw wants to like be running around causing chaos. But when you're ruptured, it's a little bit hard fighting against that percent damage. You know, Old 11 has been doing a pretty good job at with this lead. He's been doing a pretty good job at just, you know, taking so much attention off the map so that Poyoyo is just able to farm up so much. You know, he was at the bottom 3 of his course, but now he's you know, he's just been hitting creeps. Like, he's been chilling, man. His team has been pretty much doing all the work for him. He's just been hitting creeps, and now he's, you know, starting to get ahead in that net worth lead. And if you thought it was hard to bring Old 11 down, once this Zeus starts having, you know, Manta style, and then, you know, maybe goes for the Scotty, or, you know, whatever item to tank up, whatever item he goes to tank up, it's gonna be even harder to bring her down. So over by bottom, EMP Tornado coming on through onto LOA. LOA losing all of his mana. Oh, one more right click from DY. It's gonna be enough to secure the kill onto LOA. Nicely done there by VG. And yeah, they're starting to claim control of the enemy jungle, and then this is where things start going a little bit downhill for Quincy Crew. You know, they can't farm their own jungle, they're relegated to their own triangle, and even in their own triangle, they have vision. So once your ward does kill this ancient camp, they're gonna have to deward this ward, because this ancient camp is no longer gonna be spawning as long as that ward is alive. Quincy Crew are doing a good job at keeping this tier 1 mid alive, but then again, VG don't have the greatest, you know, lineup to be pushing. Smoke movement coming on through from LOA, MSS, and Lesla. Looks like you want to try to find something. Poyoyo, maybe not the greatest of targets. It's a little bit too chunky, and VG will surely respond with rotations to try to help him out. So, does have his mantle completed. That's nice. But looks like they're not going to be able to find anything. They did put a nice little ward down there by the tier 2. Jorans are coming on through. Ooh. Is PYW and DY going to run to the Quincy Crew? Ooh. They might actually run into Quinn. Ooh, I'm not sure they actually had vision of him. It is nighttime. All 11. Starts going on to Quinn. Quinn with the dissimulate. Goes over onto the triangle. Split gets used. It's like Quincy Crew on the full retreat. LOA gonna be the one left behind. So is Lesla. Oh, Tornado holding him into place, and the rest of VG are gonna be able to catch back up. They get the kill onto Lesla, and what would have been a nice move for Quincy Crew just gets read out for VG. Quincy Crew just sticking around a little bit too long in their own triangle, and, you know, VG eventually do realize that, you know, Quincy Crew in their triangle, they bring the heroes and they secure the kills onto Lesla, and man, I keep forgetting their names. LOA, god damn. It's like VG, we'll start pushing onto this tier 1. Curse is available. Poyoyo taking the brunt of all the damage. EMP gets popped. Manta gets popped as well. Quinn trying to make a go onto Poyoyo. Your ward taking quite a bit of damage, ends up going down anyways to the damage from PYW. Now, Lesla with the exorcism, trying to find something. On the other side of things, just all 11 going into the back lines, absolutely demolished, and Lesla does end up going down as well. They try to find a kill into Poyoyo, but Poyoyo is a little bit too chunky. Quinn wants to find a kill into Poyoyo. No, but he doesn't find it. Oh, Poyoyo was there with the nice wand there, giving him some mana and some health back, but most importantly, some mana. And, you know, they thought he didn't have any more mana, but he pops the wand, and then he gets tankier. It's hard to bring down. MSS gonna cold embrace himself, but it's not gonna be enough. All the 11's gonna be there with the Whirling Death securing the kill. Nice efficiency play there from Old 11. Man. That was rough, man. That was rough. That was actually so close from Quincy Crew taking that fight and finding that kill into Poyoyo. They committed so much onto Poyoyo, and honestly, I had Poyoyo dead to rights, man. Like they committed so much onto him, you know, like Lesla running in with the exorcism, putting himself into harm's way to try to find the skill into Poyoyo, but in the end they don't even find it. And also Quinn, you know, committing everything to try to find the kill, but they don't find it. Just man, it's heartbreaking to see because they Quincy really, I can really tell they're trying their hearts out. LOA gonna get spotted out. That's gonna be a nice kill onto Ori. Did he manage to get a ward in here? No, he didn't even manage to get a ward, so he just dies for free. I thought he managed to place down a nice little sneaky ward into the enemy jungle, but not able to, unfortunately.
Radiant's bottom
Whew.
tower
Let's see what your war is going for. Has a Maelstrom, gonna be going for the BKB next. I would like to see him get the shard at some point. Shard on Bloodseeker is absolutely insane. Dealing more damage, and the percent base damage is pretty nice against these chunky heroes like the Dusa and the Timbersaw. It's like they will making the way over. Poyo dropping pretty low. Oh my god. Oh, they do find the kill. Leslau able to find that kill. Curse coming on through into Broodmaster, but no one really around there to hit him up. He does get silenced out by their Blood Rite. Does have the split available. Exorcism does get popped now. DY in the brunt, taking all the damage. Tornado gonna come on through. Meatball as well. Leslau taking quite a bit of damage from the Timbersaw. Rupture coming on through onto old 11. Whoo! Leslau almost gets finished off, but whoo! They blow up the Timbersaw. Now PYW split is ended. Life is gonna be ended. So Quincy Crew take a nice fight there. Did he manage? Yeah, he managed to get the Stone Gaze off. I actually think he had the Mana Shield off when he initially got caught out. So you know they're able to deal a good chunk of damage off his health before he actually gets a Mana Shield. So a little bit unfortunate there that Poyo didn't have the Mana Shield up, and also unfortunate that you know he gets caught out at the beginning of the fight, and then VG kind of get put into a bad position because you know they feel forced to try to help Poyo. So hey, the Quincy Crew, you know, they're kicking it back. They're kicking it back. They're not quite ahead just yet by any stretch of the imagination, but you know, they're making moves. Looks like Ori will be transitioning into the Exort build. He did start out the laning phase, you know, with the points of the quads into the Wex, but now more transitioning into the Exort Wex build. Doesn't have a lot of points into the quads. Did get the Midas and now has the Aghanim Scepter, so his Invoker should be able to pop off. Now we should really start to see the power of the Invoker coming on through. Some people are not believers of the late game Invoker, but I am a believer of the late game Invoker. Put into the right hands, this hero can do a lot of work. I like how Poyoyo's keeping the Possessed Mask in his backpack, you know, in case he drops a little bit low. You can always put that in his active neutral spot and then, you know, regen back up. And then whenever he doesn't need the regen, he just puts the Growth Bow to increase his attack range. PG gonna start putting some pressure onto this bottom tower. Fortification is gonna come through from Quincy Crew. Counter fortification gonna come on through for VG. They don't want to let up this push. With the siege turret, should be pretty easy to claim this tower. Quincy Crew not really gonna retaliate, but on the other side of things, Quincy Crew, they want to take a bigger objective. They want to take this Roshan. They pop the Exorcism. They're gonna start hitting it. Smoke gets popped. Rupture. The whole arsenal gets popped onto old 11. I don't care how chunky you are, but when you have a whole enemy team hitting you, there's no chunky. Oh, Leslau just gets absolutely melted. The Stone Gaze is gonna come on through your war in a little bit of trouble. Blood Rite does come on through. Sunstrike does connect on through. Has to pop the BKB, but maybe got a little bit too greedy with the BKB and instead of going down there. Quinn now in a little bit of trouble. Starts taking a little bit of damage. Does assimilate. Astral Step manages to get away, and now VG look that wants to be going into Roche. Quinn trying to delay this as much as possible, but there's only so much he can do all by his lonesome himself. And VG now gonna claim this Roshan, you know. Quincy Crew so very kindly took it down to half HP for them. Oh man, that was so rough. That's so unfortunate. You know, and it all started with all 11 coming on over and, you know, scouting things out. They managed to get the kill onto all 11, but you know they committed not only like the time of the exorcism, but they also committed, you know, their positioning and their element of surprise there. You know, the whole team rebuilt themselves, they killed all 11, and now VG know, okay, they're doing Roshan. We need to try to contest this, and they contest it and they take a good fight, and now Aegis in the hands of VG. Nice Astro Step there coming on through onto PYW. Oh, the finger almost securing the kill, but the Crypt Swarm is gonna be enough to secure the kill. Actually, was that a finger? I don't think it was a finger that actually secured the kill. I actually think it was a right click coming from the Lion. Oh, now they find a kill onto the UI. That's a nice little pick off onto both of the supports. So nice. Quincy Crew being able to find something, even though VG have the Aegis, they're able to find some nice pickoffs onto the supports. Honestly, right now at this point, you'll take anything you can get. And right now, Quincy Crew looking to get aggressive. Looks like they want to start setting the tempo of this game. Stop being the ones getting aggressed on, but being the actual aggressors. Quinn needs to be a little bit careful. If he gets spotted out by Poyoyo or Ori, he could be in a little bit of trouble. He's gonna be able to dissimulate into low ground and make his escape. Man, what a game! These games are wild, dude. Death Prophet gonna be going for the BKB next. Actually, LOA has his Blink Dagger. We'll see if he's able to put it to good use. Holy Locket for MSS. War has the BKB. Actually gonna be going for the Mjolnir and then the Scotty. I mean, honestly, right now it's kind of hard. It's kind of a hard Bloodseeker game. Like, there's no item that you go like, yes, that is the item that I need right now. It's like, man, you need so many items right now to be able to catch up. And you know, playing as Bloodseeker, like, you don't want to play from behind as Bloodseeker. Like, you know, Bloodseeker is a really strong laner. He's really good early game. And you know, he's really good at getting the leads, but he doesn't like playing an even game or playing from behind by any stretch of the imagination. So it's gonna be a little bit rough for War moving on forward. I'm still surprised he hasn't gotten the shard. I mean, shard on this hero is so goddamn valuable, especially against like these chunky heroes, and you know that percent base damage is really freaking good. So I'm really surprised he's actually not going for the shard just yet, but actually choosing to go for the Mjolnir instead. Not a huge fan of the Mjolnir. Quinn gonna be clearing out some of these solutions. He has the Aghanim Scepter, so if he does manage to, you know, catch out the back line, silence them up before a split can come on through, and you know, turn the tide of the fight. Man, I'm still so surprised your war is not going for the shard, but hey, I'll stop harping now. Let's see. Puyo almost there to his butterfly. Yeah, this man is an absolute beast. It's gonna be pretty hard to bring him down. Or he has the BKB completed, gonna be going for the Lincoln Sphere next, so gonna be even harder to catch out now. A on this for the Brewmaster, so he's always gonna be able to get the split off. DD for Leslau. That's gonna be nice, but TPs are gonna start to head on back. War not quite here yet. Looks like he still wants to farm out his item. Needs about another 200, 150 more gold until he has that. Quinn jumping on forward. Needs to be a little bit careful. Heals himself up into the air, dodging out the EMP. Dissimulates away. LOA with the mana drain. Woo! Almost pays with it for his life. Bloodlight gonna come on through. They lose out. They're pretty low in the mana. They actually don't have any more mana boots. Looks like Old 11 did disassemble that to turn it into this Lotus Orb. And it looks like VG are just gonna back away. Okay. I'm surprised they're actually choosing to let up the pressure and giving some space over to Quincy Crew, but maybe there's some items that they want to farm out. I mean, Dusa really only had to go to like a small camp, and oh, okay, that's why Aegis was coming off cooldown. They had they had a timer on that, and they knew that it was about to end, so they started backing away. Nicely done. That's why I'm still, you know, 1k MMR. So War is gonna be going for the MKB. Sees that that butterfly on the Dusa, needs to start dealing out some reliable damage onto her. Exorcism gets popped, and now the Invoker is gonna get bursted down. That's a nice initiation coming on through from Quincy Crew. Rupture coming on through onto the Dusa, pops the Stone Gaze, but they're able to find the LOA on the backside of things. Buyback coming on through from the Lion. Dusa standing her ground, starting to right click a lot. Less loud, taking quite a bit of damage. They're gonna have the vision, yeah, they're gonna be able to find a kill onto him. On the other side of things, all 11 disrupting the backlines and causing absolute havoc, getting the kill onto MSS, and now Quinn gets caught out. They get the kill onto Quinn. Wow, that's crazy. That VG are able to take that fight, even though Ori gets picked off right from the get-go. But man, Poyoyo is just too goddamn massive. You know, even though he gets ruptured and, you know, blood righted and everything, he just, you know, he just stands his ground and starts clicking. He just starts clicking people, and man, he just does way too much. He's just way too far ahead. Way too much of a threat right now, especially with this butterfly coming on through. These right clicks from this Bloodseeker are just missing left and right. Did key up the MKB, but I'm not sure how soon this MKB is gonna come out. They were able to claim up the racks. Looks like they're just gonna leave the range racks. They don't want to risk it. They're content enough with the melees. Man. This Dusa is a big problem. Now he's gonna be going for the Satanic. Man, I don't know how you're gonna be bringing this Dusa down. Like, honestly, it's starting to get to a point where if the Deuce is around his team, there's no way you kill it. There's no way you kill this Dusa. You're gonna need to catch out this Dusa all by his lonesome self, you know, and just focus her down with everything you got. Cause as it stands, this Dusa is just way too chunky. Already got the talent for. Oh, doesn't actually have it yet. I think it was at level. I think they changed it from level 20 to level 25. The 75 int. Before it used to be just straight up mana, now it's the int. But yeah, once he does have that level 25, that plus 75 intelligence, he's gonna have so much more effective HP. It's gonna be pretty crazy. He might get the split shot, use his modifier, but honestly, the 75 int, just getting that much chunkier is pretty value. But we'll see what he chooses to get. War desperately trying to farm his MKB, but it's just like, dude, if you look at the how can we do this? Nebula, Radiant, dude. If you look at the map for Quincy Crew, it's like so freaking dark, and if you look at the map for, dude, man, it's rough. It's rough. Yeah. It's rough farming out, trying to farm out this MKB. You don't really know where the enemy heroes are at. You know, you could get ganked at any moment. It's rough. Smoke movement is gonna come on through from Quincy Crew, but PYW standing up in the high ground, burst the smoke. They're gonna try to find Poyoyo, but I'm not sure that's gonna be the target. LOA gonna be the first one to lose his life. Exorcism gets popped. Your War popping the BKB. They're trying to focus down Poyoyo so badly, but I'm not sure gonna be able to find the kill. Cataclysm does come on through. Oh, nice Winter's Curse. They're gonna start hitting onto the Timber Saw, but on the other side of things, PYW able to find the kill onto MSS, and then, damn it. Nice, nice split there, tossing Quinn right up in the air, you know, waiting for that duration of the Winter's Curse to end, and, you know, it ends. He's still up in the air, and they find the kill onto Quinn. Man, they really tried bringing Poyoyo down, but they didn't even They didn't even get through his mana, man. Now has the Satanic and the Aegis and the Shard on top of that, man.
Radiant's top tower is under
This
attack.
Deuce is looking pretty goddamn unkillable. They really dumped the whole kitchen counter right on top of Poyoyo, really trying to bring down there. But I'm not sure that was a target, man. Like Poyoyo is just a little bit too chunky, and you know, even if you're focusing Poyoyo and you know you're almost bringing him down, like it wasn't even close. But even if you're almost bringing him down, you know, it just gives the opportunity for the rest of VG to just, you know, get vision out of all your heroes and just do whatever they want. 11, gonna get on top of LOA, and before he can even come out of the hex, he just burns him down. Laszlo gets cold embrace, but old 11 is there with the chain and secures the kill. And this might, yeah, I think they called GG already. This is GG, man. What a game. That was rough. That was a rough game by the side of Quincy Crew. Just this Bloodseeker needed to get way more done than he actually did, and he didn't have that great of a start. Quincy Crew weren't able to get, you know, set the tempo that they really wanted, and also this Old 11. I think the real MVP of like why the game went the way it did was Old 11. You know, Old 11 being able to, sure, Poyoyo like had an okay laning phase. Didn't have the greatest laning phase, but you know it was okay. But Old 11 just popped off in his lane, got multiple kills onto Laszlo, and then you know from there on he was causing absolute mayhem throughout the map, forcing so many rotations from Quincy Crew. You know, literally taking the whole team to actually try to bring him down, and you know all the meanwhile just you know Poyoyo chilling in the jungle, hitting some creeps, slowly creeping up his net worth, and then eventually Poyoyo just became a beast that could not be brought down. Really good game there by VG Gaming. Really well played. I definitely think I give all 11 MVP that game. But anyways, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to support the channel any way you can, whether that's liking the video, subscribing, or sharing with your friends. However, if you're not bothered, the mere fact to watch this video is good enough for me. Thank you guys, and peace out.